Howdy Banger fans, Blayne Smith welcoming you to another Overkill Reviews, Banger's weekly metal review show. We appreciate you coming out, we appreciate hanging out with you, so let's get to some tunes. This week we're listening to Metalcore. What the Yes, if you can believe it, we're talking about the new album by Malevolence. It's called Malicious Intent, out today, May 20th on Nuclear Blast Records. So who is Malevolence? Well, they are a sludgy, groovy metalcore band formed in 2010, and from hearing the music, you would probably think they're from the American South until you see them and go, no, those guys are from Sheffield. Those are some UK-looking motherfuckers. They've had the same lineup for their whole run since 2010. They've put out 3 albums, this being their 3rd, and I'm running out of things to say because until 2 months ago, I didn't know who this band was. So let's talk about what I do know, which is what this record sounds like. So why the hell am I reviewing this? Did Brad call in sick? Did I draw a short straw in the picks this month? Or are we setting up a classic Blayne unnecessary elbow drop on an album? Well, due to the various streaming duties I have these days, including twitch.tv/BangerTV, yes, we've launched a Twitch channel. We do all your favorite shows over there. We brought back Lockhorns in its full live state with you in the chat, giving your opinions, voting in polls. We got Overkill Reviews live, what we missed. We got a Metal Monthly show. We got a bunch of cool content coming down the pipeline, so please make sure you're subscribed over there. Plug is over. So yeah, because of all the streaming, I wound up hearing this band's singles a bunch because they're a bigger band, and something weird happened where I just couldn't hate it at first. I was like, there's something I like about this. I don't know whether it was they're clearly playing with a lot of energy. Their live shows, I imagine, are amazing. There's like a passion that you can really feel, like they really love what they're doing. And despite the fact that they look a lot like bros, they weren't bringing any gross bro energy to the proceedings. And then from not hating it, I was like, wait a minute. Do I like this? A big part of what led to this is the single Broken Glass, which you heard off the top. Sorry, there won't be any more clips. We got an album stream for this, not a download because it's a bigger album. Yeah, that track is crazy good. As far as single choices go, that was the right one. Yeah, it's just this crazy high energy hardcore song until guitar player / backing vocalist Conan Hall comes in, sounding like on one of the tours with Converge. Mastodon just said, forget this, we're a hardcore band now. And that was definitely one of those worm things that got in me. At first I was like, he's singing, I don't like it, whatever. And then I was like, kind of sounds like Mastodon. Kind of sounds like really aggressive Mastodon. And boy, when was the last time I heard aggressive Mastodon? And so it got that nostalgia hook in me, and I found myself listening to the singles more and more, and I was like, do I want to review this record? Do I want to listen and talk about this record? What is happening? And I mean, off the top, they proved me very right for doing so. They even do an intro track well, which I always complain about. The first song, intro, song, track, I don't know, is called Malicious Intent, album title. It's a 1.5 minutes long, and it is just exactly what you're going to get in the record. It is a fast, aggressive song with a ton of stuff jammed into that 1 minute and 30 seconds. They're not wasting time there. They're not wasting my time. They're not wasting your time. I'm excited, but I'm not excited about everything. So yeah, the first 4 songs, boom, haymaker, boom, haymaker, boom, haymaker. And then the 5th song is like, I don't know, like a ballad, I guess. It's a slow song. I do not like it. I don't want that in there. I don't know why that's there. I can't, maybe it's just because I'm not fully on board this metalcore train, but when a band like this slows down, I'm like, I don't know, is this a Stained song? I don't know what's going on. And then there's 2 other tracks that I'm not huge on. 2 tracks have featured artists coming in, and again, it could just be that I'm not in the metalcore world, so when someone else comes in, I'm not like, oh man, I'm excited. And it's nothing against the people that are in it. You've got Matt Honeycutt from Kubla Khan, and that's a band that I hear people say great things about. And you've got Matt Heafy of Matt Heafy, who, while I don't really listen to a lot of his music, I absolutely love the guy as a metal ambassador. I think he's doing great things for the genre, and really metal would be in a lot worse state without him. But yeah, I don't listen to these people. These aren't artists that I'm like, oh shoot, I'm super excited. So for me, it kind of just waters down when I came here for, which is Malevolence. And I know this is very strange. I haven't heard this band's first two albums. I hadn't heard of them 2 months ago, and I'm already like, on your Malevolence albums, I only want Malevolence. I love Malevolence. I'm here for Malevolence. So, didn't like 3 of the songs, probably getting to a bad review. Nope, it's a crazy fake out. Get that good sting back up here. Give me another one of the good stings. I always talk about little things on albums. I nitpick things, and you might think I'm nitpicking just to be an obnoxious reviewer or something, but they can go a really long way. Things like album covers. Great cover by Elleran Kantor. Look at it. I like it. I already want to like the album. But the most important thing, pacing, where tracks go, what tracks are following what tracks, because I don't like 3 of the songs, but the first song I don't like is the 5th song, and so I've already listened to 4 songs where I'm like, hell yeah. So the 5th song comes in, and okay, worked halfway through the record. I'm already on the record side. I don't really like this song. What's the next song? Next song's awesome, comes in, and then they do that with every song. Boop, boop. Aggressive song, and then we get one of the featuring songs, another aggressive Malevolent song, featured song, and then another aggressive and great album closer that gets a little more experimental, which is cool to see them do. And yeah, it's just really well paced and done. Track 6, Karma, which follows track 5, the ballad, comes in. First 30 seconds, we get resident long hair that they have on retainer, Josh Baines. Awesome guitar solo 30 seconds in, and you get an absolute blasting by drummer Charlie Thorpe. And I totally forgot about what just happened. I'm in the zone again, and I do think for me, Josh Baines really deserves a lot of credit. He is capable of really meddling things up whenever's necessary. You know, this is a metalcore record, so there's going to be stretches that are going to sound a little more hardcore. And then whenever I might have started to have my interest wane, my interest doesn't even start to wane. He comes in with some super cool metal part, and it gets me back in the groove. And yeah, I just really like what these guys are doing when they're doing the thing I like. I am one of those firm believers in that every single genre of music will have a record I will like. Some of them will just have less, some of them will have more. As long as someone can do something really well, I'm going to wind up liking it. And Malevolence is absolutely that band for metalcore for me. There's an intensity and a passion in the record that's really getting me on board. And the crazy thing is, normally when you like these kind of outside your normal genre records, it's because there's something, you know, from a different genre. They're doing something weird, or they're kind of stepping outside of that genre. This is definitely a metalcore band. They're just doing things so well in metalcore, laser beam, that I can recognize it, I can hear it, and it's turned me into a fan. And yeah, I'm a fan. And that's why I'm giving the album 4 out of 5 skulls that are absolutely as confused as we all are about what's happening here. I like a metalcore record. Hey! You know what I also like, though? Shouting out more albums. Shout out time. Everybody loves shout out time. So the first shout out we want to give is to absolutely ridiculous band Belushi Speedball. They're like a thrash metal Boris the Sprinkler. They got a new album called What Us Worry coming out next week, and they've got it on a variety of formats, including N64 cartridge and Game Boy Advance. And yes, there are actual cartridges in here with the album on it. And since you stayed with me for this long, if you just want a classic Blayne album, Assumptions, Hadean Tides on Everlasting Spew Records / Sentient Rune Laboratories, comes out today, May 20th, and is fantastic, gross, weird, strange, out there, death, doom, awesomeness with, that cover. I love an obelisk. I love a cover with an obelisk on it. And another shout out is on our Patreon. If you like shout outs, our Patreon, every month we do a tip sheet where you get a lot more bands. So please head over there, subscribe. It helps us make all this content. And, you know, Stay subscribed to the YouTube channel. Get down in the comments below. Let me know. What did you think? Are you on this metalcore train with me? Do you dislike it? Is there another record like this I should check out? What do their earlier albums sound like if you're a fan? Let me know because I'm interested. My curiosity is piqued. All right. See you next time.
Feed me poison just to